What's up, guys? It's your boy Pillow back with another reaction video. Today we're getting the 21 Pilots reaction series started with the first album, 21 Pilots, the self-titled. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to jump into it. We're going to set a like goal of 125 likes to move on to Vessel. Make sure you guys subscribe as well for the journey. We're going to go through each album individually. We'll go through the singles for the upcoming album, and then we'll also hit some music videos if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, I'm excited to check this out. You know, disclaimer, I don't listen to music like this super often, so there's a chance I might not like all these tracks, so you might disagree with how I feel about some of them, but I'll make sure to offer my honest opinions on them. And yeah, you know, I don't know what to expect in terms of sound and stuff like that, but I'm excited to check it out. It's always nice to hear something new, so let's do it. Alright, track number 1, it's called Implicit, Demand for Proof. Very soft piano opening. That's cool. That's not what I really, I expected, but that's fine. This is a pretty majestic opening to this. This is pretty cool. Okay, getting more of kind of an electric kind of vibe. Is that even the right word? I don't even know. Damn, they really just brought that right in like that. Wow, pretty, you know, wide range of sounds so far. Okay. I like this quite a bit off the start. It's a nice style of singing. I can connect with that pretty well. Yeah, this song has a pretty open-ended type of structure to it. It really has not followed any type of formula. It's just kind of been, I guess, whatever they were feeling in the moment. It's pretty interesting. I like the energy overall. It seems like they had fun doing this, you know, that's always important. Pretty unique track, definitely. It kind of reminds me of Weezer, although I haven't heard a lot of Weezer. I hear some elements of that in it, just in the song ideas, kind of. Alright, let's jump into track 2 now, called Fall Away.
I don't wanna fall away.
Starting with the piano again, though.
Away. I'll keep the lights on in this place.
Definitely a different kind of vocal approach. Oh. That's nice. That's nice.
And I will lie, and I will take my precious time as the days melt away as I stand in line and I die as I wait.
Trying to rap right now?
Try to delay what you make of my life, but I don't want your way. I want mine. I'm dying and I'm trying, but believe me, I'm fine, but I'm lying.
That's very interesting. Wow, okay. This part's a little better. That was a little weird to me, honestly. It's a unique track. I think I'm gonna say that a lot on here.
Ambition is taking my vision, my crime is my sentence. Repentance is taking commission, it's taking its toll on my soul. I'm screaming submission, and I don't know if I.
Yeah, he's definitely rapping. I'm not a fan of the rapping, honestly, but it's not a terrible effort. But it's just a little awkward, I think. Just the way his voice goes with it is all kind of a weird range. His singing is pretty good, though. I like the production on this track. I think it stands out in a positive way. There's some decent elements to it here that all come together pretty well. So, that's good. Alright, third track's called The Pantaloon.
Your grandpa died when you were 9. They said he
Yeah, each track's been pretty different from the others so far. This is definitely a different start.
You have learned
Yeah, I definitely don't know a lot of songs that are sung like this. Very, very interesting approach. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but I'll let the track keep going and see if it changes up. You know, the drum work on this is pretty good. Are we rapping again? Oh, I don't like the way he breathes on that. That's really like too much almost. I mean, it's nice to have that there to be like a little bit more variety in the tracks, but yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of that style, to be honest. It just doesn't seem to suit him very well. This part's nice though. Some interesting lyrics here too. I haven't really commented on that too much yet. There's definitely some deeper meanings I think that I maybe haven't picked up on, so I'll make sure to pay more attention to that going forward. Yeah, overall, not my type of song, to be honest. It's not terrible though. Alright, track 4 is called Addict with a Pen. Yeah, we're starting every track off with the piano, it seems like. That's good. Consistency. This is, again, pretty different from the other ones. I wouldn't even know what to describe this as, but it's off to a slower start. Yeah, it seems like they draw from a pretty wide range of influences, you know, with each track being so unique compared to the other. They work in a lot of different stuff, so that's cool. This somehow reminds me of Eminem, the way he's flowing on it. Again, just showing how versatile this kind of sound is showing. Yeah, I mean, the track overall is about being just kind of lost in general. So I like that. It's important to make songs about that so people can connect with that emotion. Alright, track 5 is called Friend, Please. Okay. More synthy, not the pianos to start. Okay. This is a pretty different vocal delivery on this one. I like it, actually. It's pretty cool. I like the synthiness of this. I like the emotion being portrayed in the track. I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about on this track. Okay. I guess talking about suicide a bit. Trying to keep your friend here. I mean, that's an important topic. I like the sound of this. I think it would be good to sing along with as well. It would probably be a really good live performance. So I think this is probably my favorite so far. Pretty cool track. You know, the song structure is pretty, wow, powerful and attention grabbing, which is The first four are more open-ended to me. This one seems like very well thought out, so that's good. Good sign going forward. Track 6 is called March to the Sea. This is again, it's just each beginning of the track is so different. I'm gonna keep saying that, but maybe I'll just only mention it now if it actually isn't different. I don't know, we'll see. But it's a slower start again. Yeah, it's been slow so far. I think it's about to take a step up. Not sure though. It seems unpredictable with them. Okay. Still pretty slow, but just adding in some more distant elements to kind of make you get trapped in this kind of moment, which I always like when artists do that, so that's cool.
I fall in line, then out of the corner of my eye, I see a spaceship in the sky, and hear a voice inside
some kind of interesting story going on here.
Follow me instead.
I think that's cool. With it being a drawn out track like this, I think it's appropriate to do something like that, so I like it.
Follow me instead. Then the wages of war will start inside my head with my counterpart.
Yeah, it seems like this wouldn't be a very popular song. Like, obviously it's not like a hit or anything, it's a much slower track. But I can really respect tracks like this. It takes a lot more, I don't want to say effort, but to make something like this entertaining is challenging. And so far I think they've done a pretty good job. I enjoy this one. Okay, yeah, it needed something like this to step it up a little bit at the end. But I'd say this is a pretty beautiful track, and it stands out to me in a lot of positive ways. So that's good. I would like to see more like this. Just, you know, one or two per album just to have something like it. That's cool. Track 7's called Johnny Boy. Getting the piano start again. Okay.
He goes to lock the door. He's falling in love. He knows it's enough in the world.
I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, one thing I'll say about this track is I feel like I've heard a lot of people do stuff like this before, and I've heard a lot better versions of it, I think. So I think that's why I'm not necessarily liking it too much. Good message behind the track, I think. Just not like the best execution overall. I think there's it doesn't match their style enough, I don't think, for it to pop off the page. I think it's just an attempt at doing something that has been done or they think might be a hit, and just didn't work out on this, in my opinion. This is a nice outro, but again, something that's been done before, but I always like moments like that. So, yeah, not my favorite off this so far. Alright, track 8's called Oh Misbeliever. Okay. This feels like it's going to be a slower song. This sounds like a very familiar kind of like melody here. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it sounds like something, definitely. Yeah, this is a pretty slow track, definitely. Not necessarily anything about it grabbing my attention. It's decently performed vocally, but there's not really anything in particular that's going to draw me back to it, I don't think. The production's fairly simple, not a lot happening. It would be nice to put on in certain moments, certain emotions, I think. Track 9, it's called Air Catcher. That doesn't make any sense, but let's see what it sounds like. Okay, more energetic.
I don't fall slow like I used to. I fall straight down. My parachutes would guide me safely to ground.
Some sort of story kind of being unfolded here. I like the structure so far. We're leading up to something. Okay. This is another case where I'm fairly certain I've heard other bands do something like this. And I just feel like vocally it's been executed a little better in other occasions. But I do kind of like this song structure, this kind of guitar style. It's alright. Okay, well that's different. First time I've heard some like vocal processing on here. I mean, I'm sure there's been some that's happening, but like that's the most significant. Definitely stands out. I don't know how I feel about that. It kind of matches the vibe of the track in a way though, so that's cool. Yeah, overall I thought the structure of this was good. Not sure if I'd come back to something like this, just because I feel like I said, there's been other things like it that were better, but it was pretty good actually. Track 10 is called Trapdoor. Okay, I love that bass line. I like all the elements of this so far. This is going, it sounds like it's going to go to a nice place here. Okay. More ambitious performance vocally. I don't even know if those words just sounded like they made sense or not. That sounded weird coming out of my mouth, but I like this so far. This sounds like it's going to go to be a really cool track. Yeah, this is a more moody track. I like that. The vocal performance is good. It's definitely good.
Watch as this man disappears as we know. Do me a favor.
Yeah, I like how this was structured. I like the instrumental performance. Everything came together really well in this. I would say this is the best one so far. Had a lot of good stuff going on. I think I'll come back to this one too. I like the ending too. Yeah. Pretty memorable track. Liked it. Alright, track 11 is called A Car, a Torch, and a Death. This is a pretty unique one. The way the vocals are edited or make it sound pretty distant, kind of in a way. Okay, that's a pretty significant change in production there too, so this might almost be divided into like a couple of parts. We'll see. It's got some similar elements of the first kind of section of the track, but I prefer this part, I would say. Definitely something you could sing along to, I think, which is good. It's always relatable for a listener. The lyrics are pretty interesting. I'm not exactly sure what this means. It's kind of like a idea more than like a literal meaning.
To understand why God died.
This was an interesting one. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm gonna have to listen to it again sometime. Because it was multi-dimensional. There was a lot of different stuff, and lyrically especially it was pretty diversified when compared to some of the other tracks, so it stands out for some good reasons, but I'm not sure what my final opinion on it is. Alright, track 12 is called Taxi Cab.
Sometimes we will die and sometimes we will fly away.
Okay.
Until my dying day.
Actually a pretty powerful vocal performance so far. Kind of a captivating sound. Wow, that was quite a drop off. That was pretty cool actually. I don't think that he's done that at all on this album so far, so that's nice. I'm trying to figure out how this relates to the title, Taxi Cab. I like the track though. It's been definitely entertaining. Yeah, I mean, showing off a lot of different vocal ranges on this track, which is always a good thing to do. It's just a good way to show off what you can do. Make the track interesting as well. Yeah, we're doing the rapping thing again. I'm not sure how I feel about this song anymore. It's not like it's that bad, it's just... yeah, I don't think it suits him too well, honestly. It was kind of a dark... wow, voice crack. It was kind of a dark verse. It's kind of a darker track overall. I will say, ultimately, I do like it, even with that little bit of rapping part. I think it was alright. It still kind of suited the track, which just makes it a little bit better to me. So I think this is one of the best ones. Alright, track 13 is called Before You Start Your Day. Slower track. Feels pretty emotional. We're building up to something, definitely. Okay, I mean, this is a nice track. It's more of like a deeper cut, emotional one. The fans will connect more with this one than, you know, just the average 21 Pilots listener, I would say. But I think it's a good performance. It was interesting to me how on this track they kind of built up to a peak, but they never actually peaked. It kind of just was like, yeah, we'll just go back down. So, I mean, I think there's tracks where that's appropriate to do, and I think it makes sense here, but I think, you know, the fans or listeners might be like, wow, why didn't you do that? We would love the track more if you do that. And I can relate to that. I think, you know, if the more memorable moments, the more people are going to like the track. So it's weird to take that away. But I think it would have been weird to have such a high peak on it, such a, you know, somber track like this. Final track's called Isle of the Flightless Birds, almost 6 minutes long, so definitely the longest track here. Will be interesting to see how they wrap up the album. This is the first time we've heard a harpsichord on here. I always like that though. Wow. They were just like, yeah, we're gonna do something completely different for the last track. I respect it, but wow, that was very, did not expect that at all. This is really nice, actually. I feel like this suits his vocal style actually pretty well. This is a really good start. I like this a lot, actually. Okay. I'm impressed by this so far. Let's see if we can make it entertaining for the whole 6 minutes. That'll be hard. Of things that nobody cares about, and honestly, we're probably more suicidal than ever now. If you decide to live by what you think's wrong and what's right, one of the better like rap-ish performances on here, I think. If we wake up every morning and decide what we believe, we can take apart our very heart, and the light will set us free. I gotta shout out the production on this. Lots of nice layers, some nice synths. The drum line's consistent. It's a very fulfilling sound on set. That's a good way to describe it, I think. Yeah, I kind of drew this comparison a couple of times, but never said it. Reminds me of John Bellion a little. I would say that I prefer John Bellion's rapping performances. Feels a little more natural when he does it. But I think this is one of the most unique songs on here, so that's always good. I'm always drawn to like the outliers because it just shows some versatility. And I think I like this one. Not like my favorite or anything, but I thought it was cool so far. Okay. It was nice to kind of just wrap up the album with some nice instrumentation on the back end of this track. Yeah, I thought it was a cool track to wrap it up. And yeah, I don't know what my overall thoughts will kind of how they're all gonna be drawn together, but I mean, it seemed like there were a lot of ideas here. It wasn't necessarily very straightforward with anything in particular. I think that's good for an introduction album. You know, people can just connect with certain tracks, and then you can build off of that. And obviously I don't know what, you know, they ended up doing, what was the building blocks from this album, but I think we'll see in the next one. So yeah, I'll react to Vessel next if we get 125 likes. But anyway, what was your favorite track? Let me know in the comments, like which one stands out to you. If I missed some lyrical context on some of this, that's like, let me know, because the first time you listen to a new group, sometimes it is hard to pick up on all the lyrics just because you're getting used to the sound and all the stuff that they do, and instrumentation, vocals. So I was taking a lot in on this. So let me know if I missed anything, because I'm sure I did, honestly. That's just what happens on the first listen sometimes. But yeah, let me know if you guys think this is like better, worse, significantly worse than some of their other albums. If it's just the worst, like, just tell me, because that'll be good to know going forward. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice experience overall. I don't have many negative things to say. I think there was a couple of tracks in there in the middle range that weren't very good, and I wasn't a huge fan of the rapping performances. But otherwise, I mean, there's good instrumentals, you know, good instrumentation, good production. Everything's pretty well put together. I mean, for it being 2009 first album, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to the next album reaction. I know you guys are going to get to 125 likes. That shouldn't be a problem for you, but make sure you guys subscribe as well so you see the future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.